A very good morning and welcome to today's show. My name is Adrita Bhattacharjee and I'm the educational head at Datayug Society. Today, we are here for something special, a special podcast which is hosted by Datayug Society. It is an absolute pleasure to have all of you with us as we continue our mission of spreading digital literacy and cyber awareness, a mission that Datayug Society has been passionately carrying forward since its inception. For those who are new to us, Datayug Society is a non-governmental organization that has been actively working across Meghalaya with one clear vision: to make every citizen digitally empowered, aware, and secure in its fast-changing cyber age. Our journey has been one of collaboration and purpose, which was ignited by our first batch of interns from National Law University. Today, we are here to celebrate that. Every initiative, every event, and every session has been driven by a shared belief, that is, a safe digital India that begins with an aware digital citizen. Today, in our session, we have a very special guest with us, Sub-Inspector Jyotirmoy Dhar from Cyber Wing, Meghalaya Police. He has been serving in the Cybercrime Wing Meghalaya Shillong for the last 2.5 years after completing 6 years of service in various police stations across Reboy district. Experienced in handling diverse criminal and cybercrime cases, he currently oversees the 1930 Cybercrime Helpline and the Cyber Assistance Cell and assists in investigation, conducts awareness programs, and trains police and personnel in cyber-related matters. He is someone who has been at the forefront of cybercrime investigation and digital vigilance in the state. So, we are very grateful to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm also grateful for inviting me here.
Are concentrated in urban areas like Shillong and Tura. Are rural or semi-rural regions now facing similar threats?
Yes, but comparatively it's less. Because why I'm telling you, this semi-urban areas and all, the people, they are not so much of educated. There are some villages, they don't have even smartphones. So there is no connection with internet and all. So they don't know how to use smartphone and how to use the internet. So they are falling prey, but less than this urban areas. So urban areas people, they are well educated, they knows, but they are more greedy. That's why they are involving in every type of online activities which they don't know. They
frauds such as SBI, frauds like you've just mentioned, and WhatsApp investment groups during people of lakhs. Are there any new or evolving scam patterns emerging in Meghalaya?
We have seen that newly fraud apps is like that. You have just seen that SBI app. Okay, but beside that, loans apps, online loan, online investment apps, online jobs, all these are frauds. Because see, online loan, people are in Google, they are just searching that online loan. Okay, but without any agreement, some amount of money is deposited in the bank account of the victim, and the fraudster will call and tell that yes, you have searched that online loan, it has been approved, and you have to install one apps and all. That is the apps which is related to virus.
Talk about a scenario where, for example, I get a call. Okay, somebody tells me that, ma'am, we are calling from Jio, and the recharge is usually which is available at 349 rupees is available at 200 rupees only, and you will get 2 GB data along with everything free. Now, somebody like you mentioned is greedy. They might agree for it. And now they just tell them, like, okay, I am sending you a QR code, please scan that. So now the customer care executive who is calling, the person might not know his name, right? So then they might just complete the transaction.
If you are telling that yes, there is a recharge option of rupees this much, which has been decreased by this much, okay. So is there any notification or is there any advertisement is there? People should be there, na? Somebody is giving me this type of benefits or discount, and I will feel prey of them. Whether is there anything? I mean, before payment, have you have verified? Yes, this scheme has gone to down. I mean, this from this much of money to this much of money. So why should I go for that? Okay, and moreover, the thing is the laziness also. People are thinking, wow, this geo service center or geo call center is very far. So why to go there? Just I will scan the QR code and I will make the payment. But instead of that, you can go to the shop, outlet shop of Geo or Airtel, whatever, and you can make inquiry from that. This scheme is like that, so I have received this, or somebody
And
has.
then when this seasonal thing means, I mean to say this, suppose in football is going on in Shillong, so there are some advertisement and all. There's, yes, these football tickets are in a very discount price. So that is also frauds. And some I mean some any festivals, cherry blossom festivals are also selling tickets. That is also frauds online, because you don't know the, I mean, the real price of the ticket is something, but someone is advertising that they are giving the ticket up to 40%, 50% discount. So that type of frauds are going on.
Now, when you used your UPI, they have noticed your PIN.
Oh,
After noticing your PIN, they start your UPI apps to withdraw money, transferring money, payment anywhere and all. Okay, so uh, this loan recovery, the thing is, the person who has hacked your phone, now the loan amount which has credited, that is a amount of another victim. Okay, so this loan recovery, they will now ask the victim that yes, we have given you a loan, now you have to recover, I mean you have to pay along with interest. Okay, so now the victim who has got that money, he is not I mean not having any knowledge that this money is a fraud money. He's thinking it's a loan money, so he will repay the loan money, okay, with one, two, three installments. Okay, repay. But they will never stop. They will keep asking. The fraudster will keep asking for that money. Okay, as a loan recovery agent, keep asking, and it will never end. You pay, they will keep asking. You pay, they will keep asking. Then at one time, the victim will get irritated and he will say, I will not pay anymore, because I several times I have paid, I will not pay anymore. Then this blackmail will come into effect. If you don't pay, see, your picture is with us, we will morph your picture and viral in social media. The victim will first ignore it. It's just a threatening, but yes, they are morphing to some, I mean, nude photos and all, then sending to the victim. See, this is your photo. If you don't pay now, we will start viraling. It's a pressure for the victim. Suppose at that time also the victim just ignore. Then this fraudster, they will start sharing this morphed picture to the friend circles of that victim. Now the friends will call the victim and will ask, see, your picture is there. It's not in appropriate mood. So that time the victim will get pressured, and he or she will start again paying. But instead that the victim, I mean, instead paying them the money, they should call 1930. Here, we are here to help them. We will give some advice, and even we'll take action against the any Facebook account or any WhatsApp or any calling numbers and all. We will take action. We will give appropriate advice to them how to get out of that hacked, how to save your bank accounts and all. Like that one.
so for example, three installments, and it has been made in a span of like 3 to 4 months like that. So after 3 to 4 months, if they come and complain in the police, will the amount be recoverable?
Of money which is going, I mean, the victim is paying and the money is going, I mean, depositing, it's a type of mule bank accounts. Okay. Mule bank accounts is that bank accounts which is registered in somebody's name and using is somebody is using. Okay. And this mule bank account is especially it is used for frauds, and the person who the bank account registered in the name of that person, maybe he has sold that bank account to the fraudster. Okay. Now this bank account is used by the fraudster. It's a mule bank account. Whatever money is coming to bank account immediately transferred to other bank account, or they have been ATM withdrawn. Okay, so this type of bank account is there. So whatever money is going to these bank accounts, it's a mule bank account. Okay.
So is it recoverable?
It's very less chance, because the thing is, see, I am telling you, the money, this mule bank accounts, always the balance is zero. When it is deposited, within 5 to 10 minutes, the money will be, transaction is done. Whether transferred to other bank accounts, it will be ATM withdrawn, this mule bank accounts. In that mule account, within 10 to 15 minutes, it will be zero.
So, what is the ideal timing of making a complaint to 1930?
Before 24 hours. At least 50% of chance to recover the money.
So ideally 12 hours, right? So that it is easy.
But the victim, see, yes, these youths, they are talented, they are educated, but they are jobless. Okay. So it doesn't mean that whatever it comes to your way, in easy way, you should grab that. Okay. So before involving in any online company which is easily giving jobs or work from home, like that type of option, before involving that, first you have to verify the company or the agency whether it is registered or not. Okay, then you approach for that. If you have verified, or if you have known, or if you have seen that yes, the regional office in somewhere in Guwahati or in Meghalaya, so it means that at least if anything happen, you can approach physically to that office.
Right.
So in that case, youth should very careful. They should be smart that whether I'm approaching for a job or I'm getting a job, whether it is online, the person from the other end does not know you, you doesn't know that person. So better avoid that type of thing, and before approaching, you should, I mean, the person should verify first, inquire from his end.
Recent friend of mine, he was looking for a job in Guwahati, but they told him that they were paying him 2 lakhs as a monthly salary in a call center. I was surprised that how can somebody pay you 2 lakh for just working in the call center? So do you think the talent of our youth is being misused?
See, number one is thing, today's generation, even poison is not free, right? If you ask poison, they will ask money. So nowadays, who will give you easy money? There is no easy money nowadays. Who will give you easy money? You are thinking that somebody is thinking that I am talented, but some other guy is more talented than me. He is not getting anything how I am getting that thing. Okay, and starting, you told that starting salary 2 lakh, like that.
Monthly salary.
That is the thing. Who even we are not getting. Even our big bosses are not getting monthly. So how come like just a youth like that, maybe educated, but he is getting 2 lakhs of salary without any proper verification whether this office or this company really exists. It has been interacted with online. Okay, whether this person really exists, whether this company really exists, whether it is registered or not, no verified, nothing. So they are just going on like that, and there has been loot. And the another point of this, that person is educated but they are jobless.
Right.
Educated, talented person is there but they are jobless. So they are now thinking that from where I will get the job opportunity, I will go for it. But yes, you have to try it, but first you have to verify the company or agency, whether really exists, whether there is any regional office Shillong or in Guwahati, so that if anything happen, I can approach to that office physically.
Right.
So no verification, nothing, just
So,
Okay.
as we move ahead in our session, I'm honored to welcome our second chief guest, Mr. Shreyas Muthye, a forensic consultant working with the cyber wing of CIT Meghalaya, with over 5 years of experience in digital forensics. He has conducted cyber safety awareness sessions for over 1,000 individuals and assisted law enforcement agencies in investigating cybercrimes. Passionate about technology, this special guest also enjoys DIY cybersecurity projects, reading, environmental sustainability, and cricket. We look forward to an insightful session under his guidance.
Hello.
So, hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
I'm fine. Good afternoon to you and all the viewers.
So, sir, as we begin with today's session, you do understand that this is a cybercrime regard. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question to you is, how does Meghalaya Police coordinate with national agencies like CERT-IN or Cybercrime Coordination Center, the I4C, for faster response and intelligence sharing?
Question to begin with. So the mostly the information that we receive, like it travels from top-down procedure, as it is more efficient because center has more resources to monitor and more number of experts deployed at the center for certain tasks. So the workflow generally goes that they have their teams deployed at different departments. Certain also works with NIC and other departments, and from there the chain of commands or chain of information begins. So it basically starts with whoever is discovering any irregularities with some infrastructure, any threats if someone has detected. If we have found, then we forward it on our part, and if they have found, so they forward it on their part. It's a very open system, and since it is the day and age of internet and communication and calls, so everyone has the list of resource persons ready, and the response time is also equally good. And also with that, the follow up is also equally important. So if, let's say, day one at a particular time if, is also initiated that such and such thing was there, because unless until a follow up is there, maybe it is not a very wholehearted response. So both parts are equally important, the initial update as well as the follow up.
Challenges in getting digital evidence from private companies or social media platforms due to jurisdictional or data sharing limits?
Yes, this was the biggest obstacle. It still is to a certain extent. The main problem here lies with the jurisdiction of where these private companies are located in. Not all your companies which you use on the internet day to day are located within the geographical boundary and the jurisdiction boundary of India. Some companies are located in the US, some are located in Europe, and other parts of the world. Wherever these companies lie, every country has their own rules, guidelines, jurisdiction set for these companies, which allow them to work in any capacity. So major challenge is to first agree and bring them together in one working platform. Recently, Government of India launched a portal called the Sahyog portal. This was done to cooperate between all these different service providers, ISPs, and different service providers. So with this, what happens is any police or state department can push the request on this portal, and then the concerned agency, for example, if it is bank, so the concerned nodals of the bank, or let's say your social media companies, Meta is there, Google or Alphabet is there, so their resource persons are connected there. our request goes, and within a certain time they have to reply with all the proper information that we've asked from them. If the concerned person or authority are not replying or delaying the matter, then center pressurizes them to send these details, so that investigation and your day-to-day working is not bothered by their slow process. This also brings responsibility and accountability also, and has given a good resource for the law enforcement agencies to act faster, or else it was a slightly slow process that individually one had to write and wait for the reply and this. So now with this platform, the efforts from the center are really, we have to credit them that it took time, but a very good tool has come up.
So, Moregaon in Assam is emerging as one of the biggest cybercrime hubs in Assam. So, do you think that cybercrime hub is going to impact Meghalaya and its ecosystem as well?
Like Morigaon, Assam, there are several other villages. The I4C, which is the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, has identified and tagged these places as potential hotspots of cybercrime. Jamtara is one which gained very much national prominence. Apart from that, there are many other hubs like this located all across India, in Rajasthan, in Haryana, and other places. Uh, Having Morigaon, Assam is also a cyber hub is also alarming, because which means more hotspots are emerging, more people will be influenced by working in such a nexus. So we, more than us, so this comes under the jurisdiction of Assam Police as well as the I4C to take hard steps, first to identify, curb, and eradicate such hubs, so that uh, less cybercrime activity takes place, less unemployed youth gets influenced by this, and proper enforcement steps are taken in good time to prevent as much cybercrime as possible.
If Meghalaya were to develop a cyber command center, what would be its top priorities? Awareness, rapid response, or forensic analysis?
It's going to be a one side approach. You have to attack on all fronts. Like you're doing a data, you're doing a very good job of awareness part. The investigation part and the further analysis part is taken care of other by law enforcement agencies in different capacities. Government has directed and has given certain inputs that, like, this is your work, you work on this. There will be a research wing who will do the research. There will be an analysis wing. Forensic labs are there. So this it like if you have nexuses which are operating in this and are at an alarming rate, and the technical capabilities, the response doesn't have to be like equally matched, but rather better. And I think with time, with more improved coordination, with more improved preparation, we can tackle this easily. Uh, the main problem here is that technology grows at a very alarming pace. Few years back, we hadn't even like just not just few, just take 2 or 3 years back. Who knew
So,
Chat
what
GPT?
progress has been made towards setting up cyber labs or forensic units in the state?
There is a lot of talk about center to improve the digital capability. The Digital India mission, which is taken by the government of India. So, like digital payments was one of them. Digital governance or e-governance is one of them. And now, when you get reports of cybercrime increasing, especially with the rise of cybercrime complaints in the 1930 portal, so government looks into it. There are experts and consultants who are operating at different level in different organizations to come up with plans. The states also send their inputs and their, let's say, insights of what is the best procedure, the action plan for this. Many of these plans are under process, and I'm sure that within a couple of in due time, we will see all these plans taking action, uh, and you'll see the effect of these things also with a major equally and better technology also.
How is Meghalaya Police collaborating with local IT institutions and NGOs like Datayug Society to train youth in cyber hygiene and ethical hacking?
So, like October is the cybersecurity awareness month, but we generally go to different or 31 days in a calendar year. We have awareness meetings set up all across the year from Jan to December. We are going to schools, we are going to colleges, we are pairing up with different universities as well. At the same time, our wing, whenever we get time to plan such activities, so we want to spread awareness. We are trying to change the method of awareness. It's not just one officer going and giving a speech of half an hour on safe practices, but rather enhanced training is also something we are looking into. Better ways to spread awareness, better ways to make it more interactive, to make it more fun, to make people understand its importance also. Also, it is not just like how we go. We are also approached by different other organizations. We get inputs from the center also that like these are the new resources. So better resources are there. Better sessions are also then planned for this. And in due time, you'll see that with more and more resources coming in, or more and more people joining to help, we'll see a more fun environment for this, for people to learn, to people to participate and volunteer in such activities
Do
as
you
well.
think Meghalaya's youth can be mobilized as digital volunteers to report fake websites, phishing links, and scams?
Yes, so with this, I would also like to share an initiative which is taken up by I4C. It's called the Cyber Volunteers Initiative. It is available on the 1930 portal. Also, you can register the cybercrime.gov portal. There's a link for cyber volunteers. So, this program pairs up you to a local law enforcement body wherever you are in India, in Meghalaya, wherever you are. So, basically, you can go register. They make you join a couple of user groups in which this information is shared about events, about the information that needs to be passed from one place to another, and what initiatives can be taken, cyber hygiene workshops, simple awareness events they can do within their society, within their like friend circle, within their family circle as well. Involvement also will make this youth more focused or more responsible towards their own community. They will feel that we are also stakeholders, as these guys, the youth especially, having the knowledge, having the resources, having the time, having the energy, they can really help and benefit most people of their community, especially seniors who have resources but they don't know how to use them properly, are not very well versed with technology. They might believe anything blindly they see on the internet. So there you need like these people who youth who will receive training will act as human filters, because they don't others who don't have access to like expensive phishing and this detection and this. But with some basic training and some involvement, they can benefit the society, maybe with smaller acts also. But if they wish to work on this in a more committed way, then cyber volunteers program is there. You want to work in a more committed way, then enroll in some programs and some trainings, certification courses are there, diplomas are there, distance learning is there. And if you have an aptitude and if you are good in it, you can also make it your career also. There is a shortage for cybersecurity professionals. There's a shortage for cyber forensic professionals as well, not just in India, in global scale. So you never know. Working one day, you can make this your career also, and help people, as well as you can build a good life for yourself with this.
Right. So, sir, since you've told about the students if they could make a career out of it, so what motivated you to join the forensic sciences?
With science, with investigative work, I grew up watching many of these crime investigation thrillers like CSI and similar shows of the. Uh, During my school days, I was looking for like good careers to make my career in, any good fields to make my career in. And when I was browsing through this, I found out, okay, there's a like this is also one career, a career path which can be taken up by people who are like me, sort of like have a scientific mentality, curious mind, would like to explore things, investigative in nature generally. And it I started to read about it. I started to meet people, interact with more and more people. When I was like in my college days, when I selected this profession and I got to interact with officers working in the field and this, so I understood that this is a very different field altogether. It is a viable career option, but it serves on a very important thing. I some time back I also wanted to join the forces and similar career path, but I couldn't do that. I didn't commit very hard to it. but then through this I get to help people, I get to serve them in a way which I think is my contribution to the society as well. uh, I know that everyone comes with their expertise in this. Some people are good with the physical part of it, the forces and this. If this is the way I can help my country and help my community, I think that it's a very viable career option as well. The growth of this industry is also good in within forensics. There are many fields within forensics people can join. There are scientists who can work in the labs. They can do research. They can develop tests. They can develop kits for various purposes. One of the domains of forensics is cyber forensics as well. Cyber forensics is linked with your IT industry and the technological field as well. So as this field grows, your forensic field will also grow. Wherever there's technology, there'll always be some cybercrime. Unfortunately, those are the two sides. So you need people on both the sides. You need people to investigate. You need people to work, and people who have a feeling of curiosity, who want to work, who want to get the answers, who want to help people, who want to close these bad things, can select this as a viable career option as well.
A student in Shillong who is blackmailed with private images, what advice would you give to young people about digital consent and safe
This
sharing?
early education also, because I see that parents have now willingly giving away their mobile phones and tablets and other pieces of technology to young children who are not even like going to school. I see preschoolers also using technology as well. There have been so many incidents while online gaming, some kids use their parents credit card and this, and have emptied lakhs and lakhs of money like unknowingly. These are not like some frauds or anything. These are just careless use of devices and careless nature of the parents here. So you need to understand what you're giving to your child. Your mobile phone, with especially with this in this day and age, with all these financial apps and other things, are not toys to be given to children. Uh, Threats have to be made aware. Children, like earlier, parents, they make their child aware of different threats, while that don't stay out late while playing and this and other threats which are there. So like that, they teachers and their parents and guardians also have to make children aware of the cyber threats present. um, uh, Children, teens, and young people are also they fall victim, or they are targets of child traffickers, human traffickers as well. So even this threat, they need to understand that they can become a potential target here via using the cyber platform also, if someone is targeting them. Because like you said, location is being shared. So if what if young people are sharing the location, do you think a 15-year-old or 14-year-old who's a potential target will be able to defend themselves against a gang of 5 or 6 human traffickers if such a situation occurs? So please be aware of like what you're using online. Schools need to improve their syllabus and just check out the outdated stuff, because we are still teaching them about computers and not mobile phones. I don't think in syllabuses they've introduced mobile phones, and especially what applications there are, what uses there are. So they also need to improve the syllabus. They also need to include the threats, the advantages, the preventions, and different aspects of this particular field.
So, from your experience, what are the top three online habits that make people easy targets?
When you mark yourself, you are already a target without you knowing, without you doing anything. Keeping no passwords or less to no passwords or no security is another one. The second is actually we willingly giving us the information that people want to see. So I'll just share some interesting news articles that I came across, how people are targeting and how cyber criminals are using these things itself. People keep, for example, let's take Instagram as most youth is also now using Instagram, or Facebook also for that matter. So in this, people flaunt all their purchases. They from buying expensive chocolate one day, to buying a new phone, to buying a car, to buying a house, to going to the holiday and everything. See, remember, when you give one information you're already giving without you knowing. Now, for example, you went today, you showed your ticket. Yeah, I'm going on a holiday today. Now, all the people know that you won't be at your place of home. Okay, you are away, and you said, okay, 5 day holiday. So now whoever is planning something knows for 5 days there is going to be no one at your home. It is going to be an easy target, and this is how robberies have started in India. People on their social media have started sharing, and it is easy to track. From stalking, cyber stalking has become much more easy and convenient for everyone, and people indulge in it without even knowing that basically they are cyber stalking itself. And we ourselves are giving them information. Look, what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, where I'm going, where am I buying it from, where am I eating, where am I meeting my friends, who are my friends, and everything. So the more we share to strangers, you are possibly becoming a big target in your way. People are using Google Maps for robberies. Can you imagine? So this started in US, wherein people are going to Google using street maps and seeing the houses. From a picture, you can easily study. Okay, there are one entrance is here. You see two windows are here. Is there any vehicle parked? How many people are? Can you see in any images of it? It's possible or this? What are the surroundings like? So see, a technology is being misused there, which was a very like good and important technology which comes. So the problem is that there are so many threats with technology also, that without us knowing, people fall prey to unknown things and unheard things, and they are not prepared for it. Another very important and alarming case was when Apple introduced AirTags. So AirTags was a very good thing. People said, "Arey, now I can keep a track of my car keys, of my important documents, my mobile phone, and this because I can track GPS instantly." Apple faced backlash because of this. What happened was stalkers started using AirTags. So there, people, whenever they used to meet any girl or they used to track them, so when they are not looking, maybe at supermarkets, maybe at some office spaces, maybe at some bars and pubs, so the stalker or the attacker used to sneak in an AirTag in that woman's attire or the purse, wallet, or anything. The woman doesn't know, or the person doesn't know that such a tracker is on them. Now their stalker can wait easily. They don't need to follow them. They will just open the phone, they'll just see where the location was, and they can easily go and attack them. There were so many robberies because of this, because now you have just put a marker on this. Then there were some counter tools developed which detects if you are surrounded by any attacks near you which are not of your device, of any third party, that confirms that someone is tracking you. So, like you said, how did you become a target? You just went out and did your daily chore. You were shopping. Someone put a tag in your bags, and now they are stalking you. So the problem is that you're not voluntarily like doing anything unsafe. Also, in your day-to-day life, also something is being leveraged and used against you. uh, Awareness is such a thing that is so important, because without awareness you don't know that such a threat also exists. So ignorance is a very bad thing. People, if someone is talking about some important thing, people should participate in that conversation. They might get to learn a couple of things, and maybe protect themselves from some future danger as well. As coming back to the question, with these habits, I'll also suggest the counter habits of this. Follow resources online which are important, which will make you aware of these things. Spend some time. I'm not saying just completely do this. I'm not saying be paranoid and just be scared and lock yourself in this. It is impossible. You can't live without technology now. Imagine a life without digital payments and all the amenities that you have. But safety comes at a cost. Don't indulge too much into it. Make work your primary focus. Follow resources like CyberDose portal by the government of India, which is present across all platforms, from YouTube to different platforms of Meta, WhatsApp, Telegram, and everywhere. So follow their page for more and more security tips. Read news articles. Follow pages which share these tips, so that your safety and your digital life is in your hands, and it is effortless, I'll say.
So Instagram has come. What suggestion could you give to them for not being so? Because if people are following that, obviously, if you have a certain kind of stalker and you're following them back, they can obviously see where they are. So what would you like to speak about this
So
option?
the same old tip, you'll think it is boring, but again, keeping a private account is much more easier than having a public account. You don't know that out of the thousands of hundreds of followers who you have, are people who are willing to harm you or have some like malicious intentions with you also. and people are becoming target to it. The most alarming part is that there are these pre-teens or like young teenagers who don't have those guardrails with them, and they think that the parents or the seniors telling them anything is just like them trying to control them or anything.
Right.
So they dismiss any suggestions or any advice they get, and then if unwillingly, if any like bad thing happens to them, then the like the reconciliation part, or the part where they have to realize, okay, we whatever they were telling about this, we should have heard and we should have done this. But uh, see, this stuff, the fame that social media and this lifestyle which it promises with its glitz and glam, it comes at a cost, and not everyone is ready for it, and not everyone has the infrastructure and neither the mental capacity to handle it. So it is very easy to get influenced and then willingly just opening your life to public like this. But again, it comes at a harm, and people should either be ready for what happens, or then be ready to curb and say, no, this is it, I just wanted to share it with my 50, 60 friends I know from my day to day life, which I see, meet, I have the numbers or contact information. Or then you have to be aware of this danger and then move ahead. So it is, I'll say it is in black and white with this. These There are many features which come from time to time, and they are leveraged in a good way also and in a bad way also. If you have a profile in which you know most or all your people, then it is better, it is safe. If it is not, then you need to know that there are certain threats, there are harms which can really put you in a big risk or danger. So proceed with caution, I'll say.
So what about artificial intelligence? Like lately, what do we see is people get so much influenced by the reels that they are too much into making these ghibli images of themselves. Or lately, there is this trend in where people are, sending Gemini their own images and asking Gemini to generate a partner for themselves. So, and this is going very much on a rise, and the partner looks so much vivid that you cannot even make out if it is a real person
So
or a
I'll
fake
say,
person. So what tips would you like to give to people?
see, we are actually very far away, very far into this bubble. What you see is like AI invading into thing. Thing is that where was AI trained? From our images also. You scan through the news articles in the past couple of years. You start from 2010 and come all the way to 2020, and you'll see that whatever the issues that you're bringing up now, you see the fragments of it which came up previously. For example, a couple of years back, cloud storage started. People moved from physical storage to cloud storage because of convenience and ease. Now we stored all our images there. It had images of us, our family, our partners, our pets, our houses, any object and everything. Then, without you knowing, these companies had already deployed AI models. AI didn't start in 2020, it started way back. And it started to categorize these photos, and you get these updates that now your online cloud storage can categorize photos. Just search cats and you will get all the photos of, for example, cats or cars. So how do you think that it recognized? Somewhere these engineers started to train these models on the photos that we posted. When Facebook and Instagram started, people had these public profiles where they shared all the pictures. All of those were used to train AI models. The captcha that you see, why does captcha only ask you mostly about cars, bicycles, buses, and this? These were used to train the self-driving cars. So we only have given our data, and we are very much like into it, and we have given them so much data. Still to this day, there are public profiles. We are uploading thousands of images per day, maybe in lakhs in on a global scale. All this data is then used by these engineers to train AI models to improve their output as well. So if you have this thing that there'll be a myth of privacy, you can keep by keeping some settings. So I'm really sorry to break your bubble. Anything on the internet, I don't believe you have any privacy. There is zero privacy. Everyone is watching, and who are you going to trust? Some organization sitting in some other country saying, no, no, we are not looking into your images, or we are not sharing anything. And what happens when they get hacked? They send the panic mail, okay, your data has been compromised and everything. So I don't believe that people should have this argument. No, no, I'm using this phone or I'm using this technology. I'm so private. In my initial days of training, when I joined, I remember in my very first workshop of cybersecurity. So that time Wi-Fi wasn't there. People were using Ethernet was very common, or LAN cable connection. The sir said, today I'm going to tell you two things how you can make your computer secure. He said that he taped the CD drive and the USB ports of the computer. He said now it is 50% safe because you yourself are not going to put any virus or some malicious thing in your computer via some malicious CD or some pen drive. And some students said, sir, what about the rest 50%? So he took out the internet from the back. He said, now your computer is not connected to internet and now it is completely safe from the outside world. You have a safe system. But then there are things that see, a useful system is always unsafe and a useless system is always safe. So that is like one very basic thing that they teach you in cybersecurity as well at the start. So internet is like a Pandora's box. You have a lot of threats. AI is just what we are seeing, one form of it, which has evolved over the couple of years. And now if people are willingly giving their images, so if say you are not sharing your images, but what if your friends have shared already your images? So they already have your data. The models are improving. The first generation of AI tools wasn't as good. It is improving. Within 2 or 3 years it will get so good that people will forget even taking pictures and just giving random prompts, and you will get amazing images and everywhere. So we are also preparing for it. Hopefully the researchers are making better tools to detect these fakes so that they are not used in crimes by cyber criminals.
So, sir, since you're here today, I, as a woman, will clear my personal doubts too. So, we as women, or rather even men, are prone to online shopping, and most of us we order everything online rather than visiting the stores. So, while shopping online, we have seen that our information gets stolen and gets misused by scammers. So, how do you think that happens?
Your information gets leaked and scammers get hold of it. Uh, One way is that sometimes this big website, they suffer data breaches and the data is leaked on the dark web, and then this big chunk of data is then sold to cyber criminals, and from there it is leveraged. While this is the first part. Second is that sometimes they have unwilling partners, your delivery partners, and this also, if you see that some people quit, so they misuse that information because they have your addresses. They take pictures of your parcel before delivering, so they know your address, they know your contact number. So sometimes leakage happens from there also. For this has to be but taken care of by the particular online shopping company, of how their own employees should protect their customers' data. Second is through dumpster diving is one technique in which once we get a parcel, we dispose it before clearing the particular stack in which our name is there, the particulars of the product is there, and our contact details are there. So sometimes from those parcels also that can be misused by different people. The other part is how people fall to these online shopping scams, these e-commerce scams. Is that, like, for example, you receive a product and you're unsatisfactory with the quality, or you wish to return it or something. So rather than going on the official website or the application of that particular platform, people tend to Google and then they just go to some random result, maybe which they see as the customer care helpline or this. So what happens is generally some fake website has been pulled up by the scammers. From time to time, if one website is removed, someone else makes a different website, and then there is a like cyber criminal who directs these people to download some wrong apps for refund purposes. On this, people unwillingly download some malware, and that leads to maybe some remote connection through which they access their funds or some UPI or payment apps. So that is also one very like problematic thing, that people don't use the official platform to report back. So while online shopping, please beware that don't shop on websites which are like very shady in nature. Just try to see the reviews on like Google, on Yelp, on Trustpilot, Scam Advisor. There are many such websites. A very simple thing that you can do with these AI tools is you can just copy the URL of the product or the website that you wish to shop from, put it in some AI chatbot that you have at your disposal, and just write a prompt that I wish to buy this product. Is this website safe or not? Just kindly do a scam check for me. The AI themselves then will crawl the internet and see if it is like there are some problematic reviews or some incriminating evidence that it finds that okay, this is it's a not safe website, and you can easily then try to prevent yourself from such threats. When you receive parcels after your work is done, if there is like you're not returning it, then if even if you're not disposing all the stuff, just try to completely erase the that particular item tag which has your details, your name, and this splash some ink or just with a blade or pen just overwrite and erase it in some way so that it becomes illegible and nobody will be able to read the information, because that is your personal information, right? uh, so you need to prevent the data that you have given to these online companies. If for example you are on some online platform which has suffered a breach, so on news just go through, like for example couple of some time back Facebook has suffered some data breach, then Big Basket, an e-commerce platform, it suffered a data breach. So whenever you read that these platforms have suffered data breach, first thing is you change your passwords. We tend to use common passwords, so it is very common that you have given your email and you've given your password, and that will be common in some platforms. So if you read a news in any platform you read you're using has suffered a data breach, change your security credentials as soon as possible.
Of the shopping scam. So now there are a lot of kids who order from their parents' phone and give it on cash on delivery. And the parents are unknown about it. Or for example, they might just ask for their cards, and kids lately know how to use their parents' card as well, including the CVV and the date of expiry and everything. They know everything about their parents' card. So, how can parents monitor their children's online activity without breaching their privacy?
See, first thing, there are a couple of points I'd like to touch here. I don't believe that preteens, young children, should have a concept of privacy from their parents, especially with the age of cyber threats which are there. Yes, after a certain age, individuals are entitled to their privacy in this. But do tell me that what does a 12 or 13-year-old has to hide from their parents, which is so alarming or so like private that their parents should know about it? Are they conducting any top secret government work? Only then they can, go ahead and prevent themselves from this. But see, this is for the child safety also. Now, like I said, that parents give their mobile as a toy to their children, and they are so ahead with the technology that they can even have like use e-commerce and this. So here the parents also need to make sure that these habits, it won't just happen like in one incident. This will be a habit, and the parents will see this happening from time to time. So correct where is it is important. You set better uh, device usage policy for your child itself. You don't let them use the device for like these purposes also. You monitor what like apps they're using. If you know that they are prone to online shop, then you monitor the platform that what orders have gone, because if parents are being so ignorant, then this is their fault also. You can't blame the child for being curious, and this sometimes it is innocent mistake. Not always mistake will be once, but once if it is happening over and over again, it is a habit, and it can lead into some serious financial troubles also that we have seen. Like some there's the many problems, especially with online gaming, where children get addicted, and then parents see how he got addicted. So they themselves have given those devices, and they themselves have uh, brought the situation somewhere on them. So there are certain applications which the parents can use for especially young children who they know. These are called child monitoring applications or parental guidance applications, through which they can monitor their child's activity who is not currently entitled to use a device or use social media accounts. Different governments across the world are now starting their social media policy where they are curbing these early teens or preteens to use social media, as it can have a really bad influence on them. I think such policies will be helpful, especially for the development of child's intellectual abilities and their understanding. Because if they are not able to grasp what is right or wrong within some short span of time, then it can lead into certain trouble as well. If that child is the only cyber literate person in their household, so some people will blindly trust them. So this is also important that they uh, build their instinct, they build their like knowledge uh, by having an idea of like what things can go wrong. Yeah.
So, sir, 2 years back when we started Datayug Society, we started it for a cause. It was because a nearest friend was scammed, and the scam was none other than a courier scam. So back then, when things happened, we didn't know whom to approach. Whether we should first approach the bank or the police officials, or what was the exact procedure in which we could file a complaint. So could you please enlighten us, because there are thousands of people like us who struggle in filing a complaint.
Yes, so very important and good question. We know that if something wrong happens and we need to call the police or the ambulance, that what are the helpline numbers, 100 or 101 or 102, whatever these emergency numbers were. Government of India has launched the cybercrime helpline. The number is 1930. So always remember these four digits. If you are a victim, or you know someone who's a victim, or you would like to report any cyber related crimes, so 1930 is your call center, not just in Meghalaya, in the full country. If you call this number, you'll get connected to your nearest cybercrime helpline, and then they will guide you through the process in whatever language you speak. So be rest assured, there's always somebody to help there. If you are near if you have a mobile phone or some laptop or computer with a working internet connection, you can also self-report on cybercrime.gov.in. That's cybercrime.gov.in. This is the cybercrime helpline portal where people can self-report any complaint they wish related to cybercriminal offenses. Once you do this, there will be an officer who will take details of the type of incident which has occurred, and based on that, what corrective measures need to be solved. Like you mentioned, bank, if any person has leaked their banking information to the cyber criminals, then they can coordinate with their bank, their home branch or whichever bank they have their account in, and immediately take control of their account, while maybe while blocking the card or blocking online transactions or any other banking related service they need to do. And they need to act very fast, because digital transactions, as you know, happen in a flash. So once you call the cybercrime helpline, they'll help you, they'll understand what the incident is. People need to be clear with the details of what happened, how it happened, and the stages of the events that they took place. If they paid money via UPI, then you need to be clear that this app was used, this was the transaction ID. People need to take proper evidences for proof, like screenshots and the other details which are important, mobile phones, chats, whatever you have, you need to keep them handy, so that whatever the officer asks, the available information which is required, so that you can give, which helps in the investigation process. Similarly, contact your bank. Banks also have something called the golden hour or the golden period, which is that if any such activity has happened, so within 1 hour or as soon as possible, like within a couple of safely block your digital cards, anything that will help to maybe prevent the crime, and if not even block it in some way. So just be quick, be remember to report. Sometimes what happens, people, out of the fear of stigma of the crowd, of what people will say, might think, they don't report it, and such incidents go very bad, because then if a cyber criminal commits something and then they don't get caught or anything, their confidence grows and they go to the next target. So it is very important that if you have fallen prey, or even if you have not fallen prey, you can report this on a number of portals which like the government of India has made. So for example, Sachet is one such portal the RBI has come up with. This is to report these fake deposit scams which are there. So people can, if they have fallen prey or they just would like to report such fake portals also, they can go to the newly made Sachet portal by the RBI. Then Sanchar Sathi is one very important portal which people can use. On Sanchar Sathi, people can see under the TAFCOP section of how many SIM cards or mobile numbers are registered under their ID. If they find any number which they it's not in the knowledge, if no one is using, like within their family or friends, they can report it and block and disable that number, because if tomorrow that number is being used for some illegal activities, it will link back to you, and then you will have no clue like how
So,
or
as
what
we
it.
come to an end of today's insightful session, let us have a word with our special guests on how they feel about data use.
Your different awareness campaigns that you've done so far. Datayug has partnered with Cybercrime on several occasions, and we are happy that someone is doing a very good job of the awareness part and spreading important information amongst people of Meghalaya and other parts of India also about the harms of cybercrime which are there, how to recover from cybercrime, uh, and where to report, and the important activities, because we believe that such public campaigns are important from time to time. We know that we can't be doing awareness all the time, as we have our important work of investigating in office also. So organizations such as Datayug have taken up this important tasks of spreading important information amongst people, and we thank you for it. We also would like that many people join such organizations and help the law enforcement agencies to spread awareness and eradicate cybercrime once and for all. Thank you.
Okay, first I would like to thank Datayug Society for inviting us for this awareness session. And I feel very good that I came here and I am able to deliver some lectures on cybercrime, how it happens and how to prevent it. But the one thing is, I like to tell everybody that be smart, be intelligent, and don't waste your hard work earning money to the fraudsters. Before investing anything, before doing anything, just first inquire about the thing, where you are investing. Is that company or is that agency is legitimate or not? So for that only, actually this is a live telecast, and I think all the people will be see on the this telecast. And from the rural or urban areas, all the people I urge to not to you don't have any knowledge of any I mean any link or any whatever in online, don't click, don't share any OTP, be safe and be others safe also, because from your side if anything leaked or anything being misused, it will affect the others also. So that I my lecture here, and I wish all the success to the Data Youth Society for the future also. Thank you.